This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right. So we're talking about Diddy and Cassie. So Cassie, this is crazy, bro. I mean, maybe they went too hard with this legal document. I can't imagine that half of this stuff is true, but it might be. Diddy's weird. Okay. So Cassie alleged that Diddy, this is the blurb about Suge Knight. She says, what started as a whirlwind of celebrity meetings and drug and alcohol fueled parties, however, quickly turned frightening and violent. So he started off nice. Don't forget, Diddy stole Cassie from Ryan Leslie, right? He warned her. He said, hey, I wouldn't do that. She did it anyways, right? And then all of a sudden, Ryan Leslie isn't working with her anymore, or Diddy. Miss Ventura was exposed to intense violence that pervaded Mr. Combs' rise to fame. For example, on one occasion, when Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura were using drugs together in his home, one of his security staff barged in announcing that Suge Knight, a longtime rebel Mr. Combs, was spotted at Mel's Drive-In Diner in Los Angeles. Why that's a big issue? Only if you have beef with this guy still, right? And Mr. Combs began to get dressed, retrieved multiple guns from the safe, and ran out of the home where it believed Mr. Knight was dining. Miss Ventura became terrified and began to cry. On at least two occasions, Mr. Combs demanded that Miss Ventura hold Mr. Combs' gun in her purse. Miss Ventura had no familiarity with guns and was petrified. Diddy's been trying to live like a gangster. He's been trying to be a gangster. He's been trying to portray himself as somebody who's not a billionaire, you know? But I've heard Diddy does press people. So maybe he was going to go press Suge Knight. But I thought that was over. You know, if he was going to keep the beef going. Mr. Combs required her to hold his guns, except to reinforce to his young girlfriend that he was violent, powerful, and dangerous. Diddy. Now fans are calling for an investigation of Kim Porter's passing after hearing about all this stuff. This is crazy, bro. They're saying Diddy had something to do with her passing. Now that is sad because that's the mother of a couple of his kids, you know? And even Albie Shore kind of alluded to something. Now Albie Shore's in a coma, coming out of a coma, like getting back to his health. But it's like Albie Shore, you know, that I guess he was with her too, and he had feelings for her still, you know. And I don't know. This is such a crazy situation. That's why I'm like, right now, you're probably like, why is Jordan just like fumbling over this? It's because like there's just so much at once. Kid Cudi's car's blowing up. Assistants are coming out and saying this happened and that happened. The allegations from Cassie where like Diddy was basically filming pornos of her with other guys. So he's on some Adam 22 stuff, you know. People are saying Kim Porter's death needs to be reopened because how does she just die as soon as her book was about to come out and her computer was destroyed? I mean, what did Albie Shore say back in the day? Say, I've saved so much stuff on this situation in the past 12 hours. It doesn't even make sense. Let's see. Where's the Albie Shore thing? I think I had it right here. And it's just then right when Albie Shore like kind of insinuates something was off about her passing, then he goes into hospitalization. Here it is right here. But when Albie Shore was saying something happened to Kim Porter, nobody wanted to listen. Then he got sick suddenly. Y'all should have listened. They rekindled before she passed. Oh, so her and him like got back together. She was beautiful, man. Jeez. Let's see. So R&B singer and father of Kim Porter's son, Quincy. So Quincy's the one that's like the son of Diddy, but not. Diddy has so many kids right now. It's crazy. I could see Rick Ross didn't get too close with Diddy because he kept it cool with him, but like also kept his distance. Sure claimed that at the time leading up to Porter's death, she was running from someone or something, and that he had told her. He had told her, recounted it, and now deleted an Instagram caption called the FBI. Only later did he add instead that she was running a marathon. What? So, like, what? He was forced to change his statement? Oh, so Quincy, who's that makes sense. Quincy, the oldest one, is the one that like Diddy that's like made his son, but not really his son. Okay. Oh, Diddy's dark. When you get that kind of power, I mean, bro, anything's possible with Diddy. You don't want to have direct beef with Diddy. Gene Deals, he's cooking up the mic right now. He's getting the cameras ready. Now here's Drake. Let's get off of that Diddy thing because it's just so much, and nothing's gonna happen. He's too powerful. He has too much money. Nothing's gonna happen unless like more people. Like if he had like 10 people come out with the same thing that Cassie said, then something might happen, and they'd all have to be together with one lawyer. And obviously Cassie's going for $30 million. Well, they say $30 million. It's a suit for money too, so it's not just a criminal. It's not a criminal case, So that's probably why it will go nowhere. It'll get settled and be done. Drake on Red Button. Do the right and kill everything. People knew that death awaited. Taylor Swift, the only person that I ever rated. Only one could make me drop the album. Just a little later. So like he postponed it for that. Rest of y'all, I'll treat like you never made it. Ooh. Ooh. Drake, something happened in the past 2 years where, like it's almost like Drake became Superman, right? Where he could do no wrong, right? But that last album, that was his kryptonite. That's all it took. And you can argue with me all you want. I think it was the last 2 albums. Certified Lover Boy was overrated, and For the Dogs was overrated. I'm not saying Drake is overrated. I'm saying the albums were. I think that Drake, come on. It might be an Andre 3000 problem. Like, what more am I going to rap about? Like, Drake's been doing this for 15 years. Think about that. Professionally for 15 years. Because in 2008 is when I look at when Drake arrived. And that's before anybody really knew of him, To me, Drake arrived in 07, 08. Because he was starting to do industry stuff, and he was getting on blogs. And a lot of people didn't see that stuff. They saw him more in 09, but in 2010. But I'm going to tell you, doing something for 15 years, I applaud him. I'm not hating on him at all. Like he did a lot of great stuff, and it's hard to keep it going. But there's always going to be a turn in your career at one point, and it happens to 50 Cent. It happens to Kanye. Kanye still makes great stuff, but now he's on some weirdo rich billionaire stuff, like they become unrelatable at one point, Drake's unrelatable. He is. He's too rich, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. You work for that. But like you get used to it. Drake does not get on. His feet won't touch a Delta. Whenever he takes off, it costs at least 50 bands. Okay? The kind of jets he's taken. It might cost 100,000 for this guy to move around every couple days. Cars, security, planes, it's just like this guy's moving around. He's like presidential, He actually, it probably cost him more to move around than it cost for Jay-Z or Diddy to move around, because he's still the guy, you know? Jay-Z's a legacy. Puff Daddy's a legacy. This Drake is still the top guy. Then he goes at Joe Budden. He says, imagine us getting our validation from an ex-musician searching for recognition. Same story every time. They heckle and repetition. I'm top of the mountain. These guys are still down at the base camp. What is this, poetry? I mean, come on. Hey, guys, I'm at the top of the mountain. You're down at the base camp still. They planning their expedition to get to me. Y'all the type to catch a charge, head to the deposition, and act like the rapper named after the sex position. Act like the rapper named after the sex position. Joe Budden. Oh, Nicki Minaj? Y'all the type to catch a charge, head to the deposition, and act like the rapper named after the sex position? I think I'm tired, because why is that going over my head? Genius always has, they've been working hard all night on this. Diddy, Drake, let's see, Genius, Drake, what's this song called? What's this song called? Let's see, what's the name of his sex position? Minaj. Oh, Tekashi. Duh. Sorry. So I told you I'm tired. I mean, I just woke up. Okay, we get it. All right. Well, yes, I get it. See, my brain's not firing on all cylinders yet. All right, so then we got 42 Doug and J. Cole. And they're in studio together. J. Cole, like, I gotta say, like, I like the way he's moving around. He's doing little verses here and there. He's kind of feeling the, you know, like he's planting seeds. This is what Drake used to do. Drake used to do this. Just drop something on YG's album, do this, you know. Anyways, we will see what happens with Diddy. It's not looking good. I'll check you on the next one. Smash that like button for me, guys. Smash that subscribe button. Peace.